Hello, P5 students. This is Miss Claire, and welcome again in our Math 5 class. In this video, we will start learning Chapter 1, and it talks about special numbers. In this video, or in this chapter, you will learn two lessons. Lesson A, it talks about prime and composite numbers, and Lesson B, test of divisibility. The learning outcomes for these lessons are to understand and explain the difference between prime numbers and composite numbers, and to use knowledge of factors and multiples to understand test of divisibility by 4 and 8. Okay, P5, are you ready? Come on, let's start. I have here a picture. Take a look. There are two children here. The girl says that she cannot arrange 7 beads into 2 equal rows like 8 beads. Why is it so? The boy said that he can put 9 beads into 3 equal rows, but he cannot do it with 7 beads. And he is wondering why. Do you know the answer, children? Okay, so let's go. Okay, let's take a look here. Look at the marbles. What have you noticed about the arrangement? Some marbles can be arranged in equal rows like 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. The others, we cannot arrange them in rows. Now, let's think this one. What are the factors for numbers 1 to 10? Do you remember factors? What do you notice about the factors for numbers like 2, 3, 5, and 7? Describe the characteristics of these numbers. So during our class, we will discuss about this. Okay, now let's discuss about prime numbers. Have you heard this word? Prime numbers. Okay, take a look here. I have here some numbers with their factors. Factors, children, are numbers that if we multiply, it will give us a number. Let's say 2. The factors of 2 are 1 and 2. There's no other factors for 2. The same with 3, 5, and 7. There are no other factors with these numbers. So 2, 3, 5, and 7, they have only exactly 2 factors. It's number 1 and itself. And these numbers, children, are what we called prime numbers. So prime numbers have only 2 or have exactly 2 factors, 1 and itself. Remember that. Okay, look at these numbers from 1 to 100. All the prime numbers are highlighted in green. So, there are how many prime numbers from 1 to 100? There are 25. For example, 23, the factors are 1 and 23. So, it has only 2 factors. Now, what is the next prime number after 29? So this is 29. What is the next prime number? Yes, it's 31. So 31 has no other factor except 1 and itself. Now, what is the prime number from 90 to 100? So 90 to 100, so that is 97. Okay. Now, let's study about what is a composite or what are composite numbers. Okay, take a look here. Let's find the factors of these numbers. Number 4. Number 4 has factors of 1 and 4 and also 2 and 2. So, the factors of 4 are 1, 2, and 4. 6, 1, and 6, and also 2 and 3. So 6 has 4 factors and they are 1, 2, 3, and 6. 8, we have 1 and 8 and 2 and 4. So 8 has 4 factors. 9, 1 and 9 and 3 times 3. So it has three factors. Okay, so 4, 6, 8, and 9 have more than two factors each. So these numbers that have more than two factors are what we call composite numbers. It's different with the prime numbers because prime numbers has only two factors, one on itself. But for composite numbers, it has more than two factors. I have another one here. I have numbers from 1 to 100. Now, at this time, the numbers that are highlighted in green are the composite numbers. Now, so how many numbers that are composite from 1 to 100? Yes, there are only 74. Remember, the prime numbers from 1 until 100, there are 25. But for the composite, 74. How about 1? What kind of number is 1? Prime or composite? Think it over, children. Okay, 27 has factors of, so where is 27? This is 27. The factors of 27 are 1, 3, 9, and 27. 1 times 27 is 27, and 3 times 9 is 27. So it has 4 factors. Now, what is the next composite number after 38? This is 38. Yes, it's 39. How many composite numbers are there from 70 to 80? So 70 to 80, so we have 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 composite numbers from 70 to 80. So P5, that is what we call prime numbers and composite numbers. Now, let's go to lesson B, test of divisibility. What is divisibility? A number is divisible when it can be divided by a number without remainder. Example. Okay, take a look here. I have here some pictures of pencils. Eddie has 112 pencils. He wants to share them equally between Kaz and Ron. Would he get the same number of pencils? What makes you say so? So 112 children is an even number. Remember, even number? An even number can be divided by 2. So there are only 2 children, Kaz and Ron. So if we divide or share 112 into between Kaz and Ron, each of these children will get the same number of pencil. It means 112 can be divided by 2, or it is divisible by 2. Okay, I have another one. So if Eddie, so before, the 112 pencils is divided or shared by 2 children. How about if we are going to divide it into 4 children? So if Eddie wants to give all 112 pencils to Kaz, Ron, Izzy, and Ralph. So there are 4 children. Will they get the same number of pencils? Okay. So during our class, try to give the answer if it can be shared equally between or among these 4 children. Okay. So, is there any cloth left over? I have here a problem. A 3,720 meter roll of cloth is cut into 4 meter strips. Will there be any cloth left over? It means we are going to divide 3,720 meter by 4 meter strips. So look at the last 2 digits of this number, and that is 28. Okay? Now, 28 P5 is divisible by 4. That is 28 divided by 4 equals 7, right? So therefore, to test with divisibility, 3,278 is divisible by 4. So if we divide 3,728 by 4, the answer is 928. 32. So there will be 932 strips with no cloth left over. Okay, a number can be divided by 4 by simply looking at the last two digits of a number. If it can be divided by 4, therefore the whole number is can be divided or divisible by 4. Take note on that. Another. Are there any oranges left over? Take a look. There are 4,568 oranges were harvested and packed into boxes of 8. Are there any oranges left over? So, an easier way is to apply the test of divisibility by 8 by simply looking at the last three digits of a number. 568 is divisible by 8, and that is equal to 71. So if we divide 568 by 8, it will give us 71. Therefore, the whole number, this whole number, is divisible by 8. And that is, if we divide this 4,568 by 8, it will give us 571. Now, I have here 5 numbers, children. Which number is divisible by 4? Okay, do you remember how to find if a number is divisible by 4? By simply looking at the last two digits of a number. So we have 450 is 50, 522 is 22, 123 is 23, 745 is 45, and 632 is 32. Now take a look which of these two digits, last two digits, is divisible by 4. If you know the answer, you can share that during our class. Okay, P5, that's all about Chapter 1, Special Numbers. So, do you understand now about prime numbers and composite numbers? Or can you understand or recognize numbers whether they are divisible by 4 or 8? I will discuss more about these lessons during our class. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you learned a lot in this video. Always remember to stay safe and healthy. God bless everyone and have a great day.